The thing I love the most is traveling the world. I've been to 45 countries, and I am always trying to inspire my friends and everyone to travel, see the world. My advice is that traveling, like life, is about the people we meet. That's why millions of travelers and I always choose to stay in hostels. These are a type of accommodation where travelers share the room, and this creates a very unique social experience. I stay in over 100 hostels, and I had some of the best adventures of my life meeting new people in hostels. But I also had some of the worst, because I never know who I'm going to meet. To put it more clear, market research shows that the thing that travelers love the most about hostels is about the people they meet. And the thing that travelers hate the most about hostels is about the people they meet. There's something wrong. And people going to hostels, they want to meet other people, but not everyone wants the exact same type of social experience. And imagine, we are buying these expensive tickets, and we find the good experiences only if we are lucky, because everything depends on meeting by chance.
That's why we decided to create Hostel Point, a platform that allows travelers to book hostels based on mutual interests and intended activities with other guests, and connect and communicate with each other before they arrive. Traditional booking sites give you a few pieces of information: price, location, ratings, and reviews. But as frequent travelers, we're all too familiar with the fact that ratings and reviews just don't tell you the full picture. As this is especially true when it comes to hostels. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into until you're standing in the lobby checking out all your future hostel mates. Hostel Point is going to change this by displaying demographic information about other guests and their interests that have the same travel dates. You'll be able to view user profiles and see what activities they want to do. So if you want to practice yoga at sunrise and take a tour of the local museum after breakfast, you can find a hostel where other people are doing that. And you can avoid booking a hostel where everyone's going clubbing all night. The idea is to make you feel like you're standing in the lobby of the hostel before you even book it. But choosing the right hostel is only half the battle. You still have to meet these people. This is what you currently see as an activities board when you arrive. It's cluttered, not necessarily accurate or up to date. You have no idea what's on it until you get there. But worst of all, you don't know if anybody has any interest in these things. Hostel Point will be the new destination for all of this information. It'll all be displayed in a beautiful, user-friendly platform that allows guests to sign up, purchase tickets, and communicate with each other about what activities they actually want to do. It's a full-on social network for each individual hostel. You'll be able to communicate with other guests as soon as you make your booking and post your own ideas for activities and events through the lobby message boards. You'll even be able to communicate with other guests one-on-one. Now, when you think of hostels, you might think of dirty, grungy, sketchy places to stay, filled with dirty, grungy, sketchy people to stay with. But the truth is that hostels have been completely reinvented over the past decade. Things that you used to only find in hotels are now standard in hostels as well. These include things like private rooms with ensuite baths, daily housekeeping, vastly upgraded amenity, including those related to safety and security. Even things like free Wi-Fi, free breakfast, and laundry are now standard across the board in hostels. But even though they've evolved from a physical and service perspective, they've managed to retain two of their most important value propositions: affordability and a uniquely social environment. These are the demands of the new millennial traveler. They're treating travel very seriously, considering it almost a necessary rite of passage in life. They value affordability, wanting their dollar to take them as far as possible, but they're also prioritizing social experiences and shared adventures with newfound friends. Simply put, for this generation, it's cooler to have traveled the world and done it on a budget, meeting people all along the way, than it is to have stayed in one posh hotel and never really gotten out of your comfort zone. This is a big market, and it's growing. In 2014, millennial tourists made up over 20% of all international travel. Despite having a lower income, they're traveling more and traveling for longer, intending to see as much of the world as possible while they're still young. As a result, this customer segment alone spent $180 billion on international tourism in 2015. And the rise of Airbnb and the sharing economy have also impacted this industry, but it might not be exactly what you expect. Airbnb is actually, hostels are frequently listed there, and it's done more to bring legitimacy and awareness into new customers than it has to steal customers from the existing pool. So many more people are now familiar with the idea that you can travel on a budget without sacrificing all of that comfort. And the hostel sector is healthy as a result. In 2014, it recorded over $5.2 billion in booking revenue alone, and by 2018, this number is expected to reach $7 billion. Now, what we've all witnessed over the past decade or so has been a shift from flat, boring, generic lists containing information to platforms that serve the same basic function or purpose, but make social connections a core part of the value proposition. We believe that the best technology doesn't change people's behavior, it mimics it and makes our lives easier. Hostel Point is going to harness the already highly social aspect of hostel travel and become an integral part of the entire travel experience, not just a boring flat list that helps get the beginning of the job done. Our platform will always be free for travelers to use who can choose to book hostels and activities through us. When they do, we'll take between a 5 and 15% commission, and we can also display targeted ads to a highly engaged audience who's already indicated a willingness to spend on specific activities.
We are a group of passionate travelers, and we have the skills to make this happen. My name is Leonardo, and working in Toyota, I learned the best management practices. Peter is a Coast Guard veteran, and he has run a lifestyle apparel business. And Kit has 4 years of experience as a professional web developer. We are grateful to have the advice of Diego, Michelle, and Cheryl, who are always supporting us with their expertise in IT, finance, and law. So far, we have launched a version 1.0 of our website, which is fully functional, and anyone can make a booking in one of our 6,000 hostels all around the world. And most importantly, for each of these hostels, it's already possible to communicate with other intended future guests who are signed up in our platform. Last week, we also started running a pilot program in collaboration with the hostel in Boston, directly reaching out to their guests before and during their stay. The next steps of our go-to-market strategy are continue to partner with more and more hostels to get that connection to their guests, and we are also targeting especially students in study abroad programs. We are interested to talk with investors about our plans to strengthen our technology and how to deploy our go-to-market strategy. We also invite all passionate travelers to contact us and join as our brand ambassadors. Staying in over 100 hostels, I had every type of experience you could possibly imagine. Join Hostel Point in our mission to facilitate the best type of experiences by connecting people from around the world.